Hello, you wonderfully amazing souls. Today, I am going to talk to you about, well, you know what? I woke up today and my system was off. And everybody thinks, especially when you're doing lives and you're in front of people on social, everybody thinks that every day is a wonderful day and that you're always preppy and things like that. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not the case. And today is one of those days. Today, I am off in some way internally. Now, here's what you have to understand. Um, it's not it's for me right now and at this point is not in a dramatic way. It's just a real one. It's as I said in the description, you wake up and then just something is off. And I always strive to be better than I was the day before. That's just me. Every day I want to be better than the person I was the day before. And yet we all have off days. And today is one for me. And instead of spiraling, because many of us, when we have an off day, we tend to spiral. We become irritated. We tend to want to hand that sticky baggage stuff over to others, and we might take it out on others. I'm happy to say I don't do that. In fact, what I tend to do is go very quiet. But today I had a live. And I had things I had to do. And I needed to do that. So today was animal grooming day. I booked for 2.5 months, took the animals to their groom, came back, played some amazing music in the car, and really what I call shift, literally shift my mindset and my state. And in what we do, it's called an IR. We switch our IR. And so I don't spiral. I just choose to shift. And then I reset, that whole thing. It's like, and what's amazing, it's a tool that we teach in REBOOT. And let me tell you, in learning this tool and using this tool, it's been a game changer for me. So I was able to cope and keep going, but recognize that something was off and that I needed to give attention to that, give it grace. Say, okay, it's one of those days. All right, all right, we're going to get through it because we're human. We're spirits in this human skin that has its frailties. And so this is one of them. We're allowed to have bad days. You are allowed to have a bad day. And the key of it all is not getting stuck there. That's what the key is not getting stuck there. If way back, before I chose me and took this journey, the bad days would last longer. Getting out of those bad days would take a longer time. Now I recognize it. I use my tools. I do the things that I need to get out of that, but I give it grace as well. And I'm grateful for those times because, as I said, I'm human. I'm not perfect. I've just been trained and have done a lot of lift up or push ups for my mind. I've done a lot of push ups for my mindset. That's the only thing different. So the timings of when I have a bad day does not last long. More importantly, it comes into my awareness. I recognize it and I do the shift that I need to just reframe those things, but still give honor to the fact that I had one and it was based on different things that might have occurred or whatever. Sometimes you just wake up to it, which is the scenario I put in the description. Sometimes you just wake up and it's off, even though you went to bed the day before. Okay, sometimes you didn't recognize you didn't go to bed. Okay, you just went to bed. and you wake up and sometimes that's just the way it is. The question becomes, how do you switch it? Because we all have those days. And it's just a feeling of misalignment. That's what you're feeling. There's, you just know something feels off, misaligned. And when your energy isn't fully charged, your emotions are tender. Your emotions are tender. And your brain doesn't want to cooperate with your brilliance. And I used to bulldoze through those days, as I said. I used to push harder. I used to perform anyway. And that was my comfort zone. Notice I said was my comfort zone, where I'm running on fumes and calling it strength. But today, in the present moments, in these present days, I choose differently. I choose the shift, and that's the lens which we see and feel our world. The way I model the world, the way I model me, I shift it. And I shift that internal representation. And it's not by pretending that the day is perfect. It's by taking ownership of how I greet that day, how I meet that day. And there's a real flex that happens. I call out flexibility. We got to be flexible. And the real flex is being able to meet those off days, like I'm doing today, with awareness, grace, and taking a new choice. And that's what we practice in Reboot. So I'm being real with you. I woke up today, something was off. The we were getting sunny days and it felt like spring was there, and then I woke up, it was gray color day. My sunrise wasn't as beautiful as it normally is because there was clouds. And then you started seeing speckles of snow starting to come. I had to go out in that, and I felt the chill, and I had to wrap up and layer up. Threw me off. Those are not what I consider wonderful days. I appreciate it because as a nature child, I give gratitude to every day that I get to see. So I give gratitude to it, but they're not my favorite days. I like sunshine. I like being able to go out, run around, be outside. Today, it reverted back to feeling a bit more wintry than I would have liked, and it impacted me. And then I shifted. So when you know, how do you reclaim control of your inner experience so that we're not just reacting in our life? We're actually consciously creating for a more powerful place to be and to show up, and how to greet the day and intermix with that day. That's what we're talking about. And if you can't do that, or it takes you a long time to get there when something is off, I just need you to know you're not broken. You're just, the body's asking you and inviting you to listen, shift, and reboot. I encourage you to explore and become curious about what reboot is. And click the link in the description and just explore. Because these are the types of tools that you learn in Reboot. Until next time.